guys, what's going on? My name is Tim. This is Milescraft Workshop, and I have got another savings video for you guys today. This time we're visiting the Home Depot. I've got some stuff in the works for you guys. I actually this morning filmed my video inside of Harbor Freight. That video should be coming out hopefully the early part of next week. But we are going to be hitting Home Depot, Lowe's, Woodcraft, Northern Tool and Equipment, as well as Harbor Freight, on top of our Amazon's savings videos that we do all the time. I am doing my best each and every day to find you guys the biggest and best savings for your workshop. All I need you guys to do is go down below, click any of the links in the description, or click on the tagged item right below the title and description of this video on YouTube. It'll get you over to the item where you can save yourself some money. All right, today we're hitting the Home Depot, so let's get this started with item number one. All right, this first item is going to be made by Milescraft. Now, this is a large circle cutting guide. This is going to be awesome out in your shop if you're doing signs, tabletops, anything that requires you to cut a precision circle. This thing is going to come with the actual jig. It's going to allow you to cut anywhere from 10 to 52-inch diameter circles. It's also going to come with your guide bushings for your router, as well as the router bit. Now, let's look over here at Rockler at their house brand circle cutting jig. It is all aluminum. I'm not going to pretend that this is probably not a little bit better made, but when you see the price difference, $120 versus what we're going to get this Milescraft for, unless you are cutting circles all day long every day and making a ton of signage, save yourself some money. 45 bucks over at the Home Depot. All right, this next item, we're going to look at some wooden Handscrew Clamps. Now, these are made by Powertec. If you've watched my stuff before, you know I like their products. This is some old school wooden hardwood jawed screw clamps. These are going to allow you to get a firm grip without marring up your material. These are going to have Acme threaded spindles that are stainless. It's going to have plastic swivel nuts, and they're going to go up to 3 inches on the width as well as the throat depth. Over at Woodcraft, they've got a very similar hand screw old school wooden clamp, 20 bucks a piece. We're going to head back over here to the Home Depot. We're going to get 2 of these Powertec, $26. Savings of almost 50%. Grab these while they are on this price. No idea how long. This is going to stay up on Home Depot's website. All right, item 3 is kind of a specialty tool, but if you guys are in the need for a benchtop drill press, this Grizzly model right here over at the Home Depot is a really good steal. Now, I actually have purchased a different brand, and I will tell you I'm not super excited about it. It does the job, but it does tend to bog down. This thing has got a 3rd horsepower motor, 2.3 amps, and it's going to be 5-speed adjustability. It's going to handle up to a 1/2 inch diameter bit, and it is going to have a swing of 8 inches, meaning you're going to be able to get through some really thick material in this thing. We're going to head over to Grizzly's own website, where right now this item is quote-unquote on sale for $184. Head back over to the Home Depot, $166. It's about $20 cheaper, and Home Depot can bring it to store or have it shipped to you for free. All right, next we're going to take a look at some T-track clamps made by Powertec. Now, these things are really cool. They're multi-positional, and what that's going to do is going to allow you to adjust where the clamping pressure is put down, and it's going to be able to lessen or increase the clamping pressure. These are durable ABS plastic, and the knobs themselves will fit in any standard T-track. Closest thing I could find over at Rockler is going to be their house brand, of course. They've got these plastic clamps here for T-track. You're going to get 2 of these for 20 bucks. Head back over to Home Depot where they've got the Powertec brand. These are going to be $20 as well, but you're getting 4 for that price. So savings of 50%. Great deal. Powertec makes great products. Let's go next item. All right, this next one's another kind of a specialty item, but if you are in any way thinking about making some signs or anything with lettering on it with your router, this Milescraft kit is the way to go. So this jig is going to have all of your letters, multiple of the most common letters, your vowels, S, N, L, etc. All right, over at Rockler, you're going to get just the letters for 70 bucks. Each set of these over at Rockler, you're going to be able to pick up a different font. Head back over to Home Depot. 120 bucks is going to get you everything to get started in this. You're going to get all of your letter templates. You're going to get the jig itself, the clamps to hold it down. Everything is going to come with this. 120 bucks. Save yourself some money over at the Home Depot if you're considering getting into making some signs or anything that requires lettering. Next item. All right, next let's talk about some T-track, because what would one of these videos be without mentioning T-track? So over at the Home Depot, they are now carrying Powertec, and we're going to look at this 4-piece set, 36 inches long on each of these pieces. And if you're not familiar with Powertec, this T-track is exactly dimensionally the same as what you're going to pick up over at Rockler. It's just not going to have Rockler's name brand on it. And if we head over to Rockler and look at their house brand, you're going to pay 20 bucks a piece for these 36-inch pieces. Let's head back over to Home Depot and look at this Powertec. 33 bucks for 4 pieces. That is only $8.25 a piece, a savings of about 60 to 65%. Powertec at Home Depot, now that they're carrying this is the way to go. All right, next we're going to stick with Powertec, and we are going to look at these parallel jaw clamps. Now, if you do any kind of large glue ups with tabletops, panels, anything like that, or you're gluing up something that needs extreme pressure to get that thing to stick, this is the way to go. Parallel jaw clamps are usually going to run you anywhere from $40 to $60 a piece. As a matter of fact, let's go look at this exact clamp over on Amazon, which we know usually has really good pricing. 2 of these clamps are going to run you $110. That winds up being $55 a piece. Let's head over to Home Depot, where we're going to get 8 of these for $285. Now, on Amazon, if you wanted 8, it's going to cost you 440 bucks. This is a massive savings when you buy in bulk like this. Check out Home Depot for your parallel clamps. As a matter of fact, check them out for all your clamps. We're going to talk about some Bessie here in a minute, so let's go. Next item. All right. Milescraft makes this 3-piece self-centering bit set. Now, if you don't have or use a self-centering bit, you're going to find that it comes in extremely handy to have these out in your shop. Set's going to have 5/64ths, 7/64ths, and 9/64ths, which is going to give you your most common sizes for your wood screws. And this is a good quality set, comparable to anything you're going to find on Amazon. Speaking of which, let's head over there. Cheapest set I could find that was decent quality is going to run you a little over 13 bucks, $13.50 if you're looking at the screen right here. Head back over to Home Depot. You're getting Milescraft, which is a decent name brand product, 12 bucks. This winds up being about a 10% savings, which, as we all know, every penny counts out in your workshop, and when you can cut costs, do it. All right, next item we're going to talk about is this Milescraft measuring and marking bundle. This thing is going to include a little bit of everything. You're going to get all you need for measuring and marking, from an angle finder to a center finder. You're going to get a compass. You're going to get a depth gauge for setting up your router bits and your dados on your saw. This thing is the same exact price over at Amazon as it is at Home Depot. The reason I'm telling you that it's available at Home Depot is because a lot of you guys prefer shopping there. So most of these items today I'm showing you are cheaper at Home Depot, but this one is the same. Pick it up at Home Depot. You're already there buying a bunch of this other stuff, right? Let's go. Next item. All right, if you've watched my channel before, you know I really like Jorgensen clamps out in my shop. A lot of you guys really like Bessie in your shop. Purpose of these videos is to find deals and steals for you guys, and this is one you should not pass up, even if you prefer another brand. So we're going to look at this 4-piece trigger clamp set by Bessie. It's going to have 2 6-inch clamps and 2 12-inch clamps. We all know trigger clamps are invaluable out in our shop. And if you head over and look at this exact set at Amazon, which again, we know Amazon has some great pricing, 38 bucks. Head back over to the Home Depot, same exact set, $29. Savings of 25% right here. This is a steal over at Home Depot. Another one of those items that probably won't be up for long. Grab them while you can. All right, and finally, we're going to talk about these pocket hole clamps made by Win. Now, I am very aware that pocket hole clamps made by Craig are the most well known, and they are a little bit better made as far as quality and functionality. They have a really nice self-adjusting feature, which I do love. But a lot of you guys don't want to spend $50 a clamp, and I get it. Let's head over and look at what you're going to pay right here. This is the same price you're going to get it at Rockler, Woodcraft, Lowe's, any specialty store, any retail store. Craig pricing is pretty set, 50 bucks a clamp. Head back over to Home Depot. You're going to be able to pick up these Win clamps, 17 bucks. The entire purpose of this clamp is to hold your joint together while you are getting your pocket hole screws installed. This does the job for about 55-60% cheaper than the Craig. Save yourself some money again on items where you can, and this is one of those to save on. All right, that's all I got for you on this one. Home Depot today. Great savings for your shop. Got Lowe's in the works. Harbor Freight has been filmed, and we're headed to Woodcraft early part of next week. All of these are done with one goal in mind, and that is to save you guys some money out in your shop. I do all of the shopping and the research for you, and in return all I ask is that you click the link to buy the item. Home Depot offers free shipping if you simply sign up for a Home Depot online account. It requires nothing more than your name and your email address. You get free shipping on almost every single thing that Home Depot offers. And in my area, I get stuff usually next day because Houston has a large distribution center. But worst case, you're going to get 2-day delivery just like you do from Amazon. As always, I appreciate you guys spending some of your time with me today. If you have not already, take a minute to click that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and take a second out of your day to click that thumbs up button. It really helps the algorithm, as well as leaving us a comment. Nothing is more important than you commenting on this video. Let me know if you like any of these deals. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these deals, and let me know what you think about these savings series that we are rolling out. That is all I got for you today, and as always, we will catch you guys on YouTube.